Welcome to a new podcast we're calling The Recappening.
Oh, man.
And this time, we're going to be going over Longlegs.
Hold on. Spider?
Oh, no. The man.
Oh, okay, cool.
The
Yeah.
legend. So, me and Bobo here just watched Longlegs, Nicolas Cage, other people that are not Nicolas Cage.
Oh, man, come on.
We got a big spoonful of Cageisms going on. I like how they kind of turned the Nicolas Cage meme into a scary boy.
He's a full-blown star. I feel like the past 3 to 4 years, Nicolas Cage has come back as like some kind of cult classic hero and and showing up in these movies where normally we've really never seen Nick Cage before, you know?
Right. And these pods will be more about spoilers and like our actual thoughts. There's probably enough reviews floating around online, including the Sunday Scaries.
Oh.
But we're not really going to do a deep dive as much as we're just going to talk about our thoughts on the movie and maybe break down a few parts. I think overall, this was really good and did what it set out to do. I just didn't really vibe with like the satanic stuff. The more you think about it, the more it makes sense. What'd you think, Bob?
I thought it was a really cool movie. I thought it was really cool. They purposely like it felt like, you know, when they pan the cameras and stuff like that, even the shape of the screen, I feel like they used the film as another character.
Yeah,
you know, it was,
for sure. It
was shot in a way where it felt like everything was on purpose. They even did this is fully spoilers, right? So when you're watching it, like for milliseconds, there's like a little demon with horns here and there you're just watching for, and it just pops up out of nowhere. She's just reading a book, and like in the corner you can see like a shadow with horns coming out, you know. It's not, you know, it's purposely there to just start keeping you guys on the edge of the seat, you know?
Yeah, they did a great job of like throwing in breadcrumbs here and there of, you know, what to, you know, foreshadowing for later, but also trying to like kind of piece everything together, because she seems like very much on the spectrum.
Oh, yeah, totally.
But it comes off as part of like just that kind of true crime. You know, if you have somebody who's just a genius and is able to solve crime so quickly, like the first case you see her on, where they're just, you know, she's tasked with going door to door, and she's able to find dude immediately by being like, that's the house, we should call for backup. Dude's like, nah, you know, we don't have enough information. And then he loses his brains all over the sidewalk when they go knock on the door.
Yeah, it's like the first 3 minutes in, dude, and it's like, oh, okay, this is how we're playing.
And, you know, there's just a lot of like unanswered questions or whatever, because, you know, supposedly that guy is armed and dangerous, but he just kind of, you know, she pops up and then he's just like, oh, I quit.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
I quit. But yeah, I think the rollout was really cool. I do admit that I think that part one was my favorite, that it is broken down into parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 1 is my favorite just because like you don't know anything. You don't know anything. So everything is just creepy crime drama. You know, you don't know why Longlegs is so easily just like getting into houses and getting out. No prints at the crime scene. These are murders that have stretched for like 30 years or whatever. But I mean, Nick Cage obviously just like over-delivered. He's used maybe 15 minutes of the film.
Yeah, exactly. That's when I really feel like that's the good part of when filmmaking, when they make a villain or a scary person and they're only in it for a tenth of the movie. You know,
Yeah.
that's where I feel like the threat is there, and you're starting to feel like, oh shit, when is it coming? So having Nick Cage only in it for little small snippets, and there were wonderful parts. You know what I mean? When he showed up, it was the creepiest shit ever.
And it kind of uses your own paranoia and anxiety as to exactly what's going on. But yeah, she slowly unravels the mystery and decodes everything, and then ultimately it turns out to be just he is a satanic doll maker.
Got it.
Who has been living underneath her house this whole time, and then I guess a part of the like satanic magic is that she's not really able to know about that or remember that or whatever. I'm not sure what the logistics of that are, but pretty cool. When you look up the cast, the girl at the very end who ends up being her boss's daughter, you know, she goes to the birthday or whatever at the very end, and the whole movie kind of culminates to that, where her boss is now under the spell of the satanic ritual of murdering his family because her mom has brought the doll over. And then you don't know what happens to the daughter because she's the only survivor. Main character comes in, kills her mom, kills her boss after the boss kills his wife. And then you just see the daughter Ruby hugging the doll, and our main character grabs her from the doll and tries to exit, but beforehand she points the gun at the doll and can't seem to kill it. So it's either leaving seeds for like another one, or it's just simply saying like, you know, our main character is now free of all the satanic mumbo jumbo, but Ruby is probably the next one to like take the mantle or have some kind of problems. Because if you look at the cast, she's cast as an adult, but we never see her as an adult.
Really?
Yeah. So, because I did do a little bit of digging, just because there's so many unanswered questions, like, you know, how did Longlegs get like that, or why are they like that? And apparently they are a glam rocker. They're an ex-glam rocker, and that's why the white face and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty dope. Okay.
Because I figured he was supposed to be like some kind of musician or something, especially with all the weird songs and stuff like that. And that's another
weird
thing.
Songs? It was like a premium album that dropped.
Stop it.
Oh my gosh.
But they do so much with, and I mean, that's the thing too, is like, I'm somebody who didn't even enjoy the occult stuff, but the cinematography, the sound, the use of everything, and it's like, it's stuff you've seen before, but it's not stuff you've seen look this good.
Yeah.
Like everything about this movie is so tight, it seems like. And everything that is left unsaid or unknown is kind of on purpose. Like they kind of want it to be ambiguous because of the subject matter and stuff. But I think every actor was batting 1,000. I really can't think of anybody that made the movie drag. I mean, really, it was just all her, Monroe.
Yeah. Just
killing it as Lee Harker. But I would probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Glam rockers.
Yeah, a little glam time.
Glam times.
Yeah, I have to agree. It's about the same for me. It's maybe it's like 7 for me because I enjoyed the satanic stuff. I like that crazy unnecessary stuff. It was very fun for me. Even when they have Nick Cage locked up and it's like he does this little
happy birthday.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, hell yeah, we need to start playing that for everybody's birthday. Just put it on the chat.
And I kind of kept looking for something, you know, like maybe like little hidden messages or whatever. Apparently there's a few off in there, but one of them is kind of like when he does the cuckoo thing. It's because he himself is like a cuckoo bird, because cuckoo birds come into others' nests and drop their eggs.
Have them, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's, you know, it's little things like that. Like if you're that's, you know, it's little things like that. Like if you're looking for a what would you call this, a thriller?
Yeah.
If you're looking for a thriller that's like really, you know, dolled up and unique in its own way, and you're just gonna keep thinking about, I'll definitely keep thinking about this movie for at least 3 weeks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just randomly like doing chores or whatever, and just being like, ooh,
look outside.
happy
And
birthday.
There's somebody sitting out there. And like, oh no, not today, please. But I think all in all, this is not a horror movie where it's like a body horror or any gore or anything like that. Stuff like that. There's only like one time for the gore aspect, right?
Yeah, there was probably just
everything else
maybe just 2 or 3 like blood spatters, but one was an axe, one was a shotgun. So I mean, if you're curious as to like, you know, whether your kids or your squeamish friend can see it, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
This is more about being creepy and kind of getting in your head and trying to solve the mystery with the FBI agent.
You know what? It really felt like a little bit of the Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, when I watched the trailer, that's what I thought we were signing up for, and I'm actually glad that it wasn't. It's what I wanted, and so this was the movie that I didn't know I needed. Batting 1,000 a day.
No, you're not. Here we go.
Batting 1,000.
No. I'll be right back.
And we're back. But yeah, all in all, I think it's a fantastic movie, well acted, well shot. I don't have anything negative to say other than like the ending kind of left me wanting, but the whole story is kind of like that. I mean, it's kind of like they all come, it all begins and ends with getting her to that point of killing those people. It seems like, like it just, that's the thing that had to happen, and then we were done after 30 years of murders.
See, that's the thing where, number one, I hope they don't make a second one. I felt the same way for Smile, but apparently there's a second Smile coming out in a couple weeks. I hope they don't make it a second one. But I really felt like the opportunity of her taking over for Longlegs, I thought that was going to happen because she hopped on the G ride and she did the scream too, like homie did, dude. And I was like, okay, yeah, I can see where this comes together, and you know, there's need to be some kind of Longlegs out there doing stuff, but they swapped it out at the end.
I think the juxtaposition, or whatever you want to call that, where they do the same thing, I wonder if it's like they're all under the same spell kind of thing. So you kind of act the same way. These are just theories. We don't know. The movie doesn't tell you. But what was your favorite scene? If you had to pick one.
It had been the interrogation room. I enjoyed that. And then the way they did the camera work for the introduction of Longlegs, where you just literally saw it to his nose.
That is my favorite scene.
You know, and his hands are doing the most of the work.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, he's doing like this weird thing with his hands and showing you like a magician.
Because you just see his mouth down, and then he ducks into the shot for a second, and then we're gone. And then literally my second favorite scene is just the continuation of that, where he starts singing his little song and all that stuff. So, and there was definitely parts where me and Bob were just laughing. Well, I think we were both laughing at the mommy daddy thing. Mommy!
Oh, daddy!
But,
hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just one that, of course we were unsettled, but at the same time, it was just such goofy cageisms going on.
Yeah.
But
it was perfect. It was a perfect role for him. I feel like he was able to do whatever he wanted to make this as creepy as fucking can be.
Yeah, I would definitely buy this movie in like physical media and just have it, and it'd probably be a repeatable for the Halloween season. So this has been the Recappening.
Yep.
Our new little podcast. This has been episode 1. I'm Josh. It's my main man, Babo.
Hold on, what?
You heard me.
Okay.
You heard me. But yes, movie is good. Watch movie. And if you want to talk about the movie, hit us up. We would love to talk about the movie.
Absolutely. You want to come at it?
Comment, subscribe. Tell Bob to brush his hair.
Damn, dude, it's too early this morning, man.
So
I got
that
the
we
yawns.
can really do this.
I need the covfefe. You know, it's Sunday, dude. Damn.
Thank you, and we love you, but not like that.